Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. This is GMTV, the Pigeon News event and entertainment channel. So today we're here to talk about politics in Ikaland. So as you all know, I am delighted today to bring to you the executive chairman, Ika Northeast Local Government, Honorable Monday Odigwe. Konaka, Boneka. Honorable Monday Odigwe, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for making that time to join us. We really appreciate it. Yeah, because in the way they say time is money. Yeah. So for the benefit or for the sake of our viewers, I know I already introduced you. I want
Yes.
you to introduce yourself because there is no person that introduces oneself more than the person. Yeah, so there is no how I introduce you that will be better than the way you introduce yourself. Dodo Gwandin Kenya Onyehwewo Aloasa.
You told me to
Yeah.
you told me to introduce myself. Monday
Yes.
Digo FM.
Okay.
By God's grace, I'm from Uterimo. Yes, Uterimo community.
Okay.
Northeast Local Government Council. Under Northeast Local Government area, I mean. And I schooled from Uterimo too, Erimo Primary School, Uterimo. Then I also went to Erimo Secondary School. So before I later proceeded to Abraka, where I did my first degree program. So I also did my second degree program too in Abraka there, Geography and Regional Planning. So I was in the police initially. That was I joined the police in 1999, just after we did the election of Chief Sikori then. So, we needed to, I felt like I needed to go to school. How do I go? Yeah, you know how it is growing up, all of us, not just me. So we all had a very difficult upbringing because our parents are not so rich. So I felt like, how do I manage? So, and then the idea came in that I have to find a way to, get something doing so that I'm able to help myself through school. So God saw me through. I did a couple of jobs here and there. As a matter of fact, we started civil defense in Asaba. That was in year 2000. That was in year 2000. No, that was in 1990. That was in 1999. That was in 1999. Uh, so we started civil defense. Then I later joined the police. So it was from the police. I was on regular night duty while I go to school during the day.
Wow.
So yes, that was how I managed myself. I've always had the dream because I've always loved politics. So I had my vision locked on. So while I managed myself through school, through the other jobs, and then I got the admission and then started going to school, I still had my vision focus fixed at politics that, and God so kind. Here we are today. So, so I was also a lecturer. Yeah, I was also a lecturer. It was after I finished my masters. After a while, I got a lecturing job, and I was in a lecturing job for a while before the opportunity came to serve the people of Reka Northeast in this capacity, and it has been great altogether. So I give God the glory.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm going to go straight to all of the questions. Yeah. So the major reason for this meeting is the defection of PDP to APC. So we want to know more about it because of a truth, we were all taken by surprise, right? Because according to a friend of mine, he said, when I was talking to him, he said, we slept as PDP and woke up as APC, you know? So, yes. So we want to know why the sudden defection from PDP to APC? Why? What do you think is behind it?
It was not actually sudden. It was a well thought out move
Okay.
by our leaders. The governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori, whose shirt I'm wearing, I did with Sheriff. And you can see I wasn't
So
actually
you
wearing
are
this shirt when we,
sherified.
yes, 100%.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and we also have our national leader, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Chikwato,
Okay.
who in his wisdom has always led us right. He has been our pathfinder. Even in the popularity in the Kangwa today in politics. And so any Ofiri Oshishi kwega to egwi.
Hmm.
Yes. And I want to say Okowa one of those Okonshishi where Gufiri Atu Egundeka noticed. And Otele Ochomane Yozo in my politics. By God's grace, Odoenyi Chozo, Ocharu Ebony, when you rule the governor of Delta State. No free how give any time when our buying the cannot is like us out or homa. Because the glory out there for a cannot is alone, the glory for both local governments. So,
Okay.
but when any kind of executive, so any okay zokulo,
Mm-hmm.
Okwandugwe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm on a PDP right from time.
Okay.
So, but when a Lagos are in their wisdom, when they want all it easy for him, being in the opposition for 8 years, a
Okay.
lot of challenges. So even at the open meeting, he did a rally. Even today, we are just coming from the rally. First, we had a rally at Tutogbeje and another one at Idumasa, and he led all the rallies. So, and we'll get the opportunity that it was not easy for him in the opposition because Nigeria home, Canada. So politics really be anonika ho anonika we play ball.
Okay.
So Obedi Island and Ngbendo, there are certain difficulties you encounter. So
Hmm.
on the one there's a lot of benefits. Erena, Obedi and the Kenny, some the ruling party.
Okay.
And I also want yes, of a truth, uh, President one from South Abba Gwakwa.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only fair. I know when they start to Kitane first, the second tenor
Okay.
before the position they shift to Zishi, other, yeah, she's in North.
Ebo na
Because because over time it has been rotated between North and South, especially at the level of the presidency. So,
Okay.
yes, for a balanced politics. When I don't want anybody really freely cheated. Then ihe ho suppose iru data ka we hechara na ya. And by God's grace, one ihe ndị abịa n'ọkịka na elekere. Maybe the route are next week, Monday next week. No, fresh packages available for our people.
Hmm.
The interest of our people should be number one in our hearts. It doesn't really matter whether how many. Yeah, nyamani gwani PDP kaya da zakete lengbe.
Mm-hmm.
All the needs be here. But look at Kemeta Kuta. So, Uncle Batoza Rautowa.
Arahutowa.
Aha.
Yeah, drinking pattern. Yeah, drinking pattern.
Don't fire not that drinking pattern at
Drinking
all.
pattern of the Ozu.
So,
Yeah, I can remember the Ozu differently.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
so
All right.
and
Mm-hmm.
Yaramala differently
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
because I was watching also
Hmm.
Ozu I was watching also Homa.
Okay.
And yes, the benefits are enormous for our own.
Okay. So, Nkeje to the next, Nkeje to the
Particular.
next,
Yes,
Nkeje
and
to,
by from that, yeah,
Nkeje to the next question, because actually me
yes,
we're better take it out and you can
okay,
finish the questions,
okay.
because I know that some of your answers in number one question are answerless some other questions, right? Hey, handsome, how are you?
Say hello.
Yes. Okay. So for me, I ain't want any problem in Erahoto Diozu, right? The
um,
only thing a constant in life will change.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yes.
So I wanna be do no rinswe.
Mm-mm.
And say, okay, we must dinner in PDP, and at the end of the day, when any benefit when you can get general.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
money.
but my prayer is that need the dividends of that defection, nay hua.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gala hua. Then no way ka jumazene ki ha wege po he we hona eme hona,
Hmm. Yeah.
ya ọta no o mena gun agun wan du ye shi na ezigbo ihe ori ordinary ori ihe le akwa
Mm.
lotere akwa ọkwa kozia, okay. So next to the other question, Kihai, I'll say, why did the governor of the Delta State describe PDP joining APC as a movement instead of defection?
Yes, even he said it severally, and the reasons are not far fetched because we have never had this sort of defection before. Yes, the one for Delta State, is a case study in the sense that it is the first time we are having a defection where from the governor down to the last person in the grassroots
Last man standing.
exactly took that decision. Uh, yes, the governor is our leader, number one leader in the state, and then the other leaders alongside him, and then all the House of Assembly members, all the National Assembly members, our House of Rep members, the local government chairman, our councillors, and the entire people of Delta State. Because before now, in Lamanagwane, the whole of Delta, PDP.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ogo Gagiziruzi, or Ilejama, it became unanimous. And yeah, was Mano. So on that day, it was even the people, the visitors that came, that when they saw the massive crowd, it was there that they described it as a movement. When they want
Movement. Yeah.
this is beyond just a normal defection, because
Yeah.
we have seen instances where there's just only one person defected, and then later maybe others will come along. But
Right.
in this case, yes, in this case, it was, everybody agreeing and everybody doing the same thing at the same time. It was massive.
Massive. All
Yes.
right. Thank you very much. Viewers, any question? One question. Our brother from Italy, Prince TV News, or drop a question. Okay, display that question later. So, anybody want any question? Please don't hesitate to write out your question, or you can also call in through the number that is displaying on this screen then and ask your question, I know our honorable chairman who is ready to respond to any question. Okay, he's ready. All right. So the next one, what is the reason behind the decision? Yeah. So so many persons are saying PDP, no, APC, butchering into the stress Nigeria right now, not Delta, not Eka only, in the whole of Nigeria, we see APC we're butchering into the stress. Yeah, so now the only party who I tell one count on Ewunwa PDP in Delta State. No one jeme to this party. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? Is it because a chone seka nso eba ho onu ika? Is it because na ndi kado seka kebe eri loye from ndi nori eka? Abi enchoho na sonri we ho makeni were ishoche tene mason we zefa.
What I'm the purpose of government at every level or to make life easier for the people. So that also you don't take and take without giving anything back in return. You want in the Biobodebo, yeah, those of our brothers, Biobodebo, and the level of discipline the people abroad there, they show in everything they do.
Exactly.
So a lot of discipline. And then we also know a broke government can do virtually nothing for its people. Our complaint, our complaint over here has been poor infrastructure, poor infrastructure. Now, let me shock you. If the government doesn't have a kobo, then there'll be no money to do any infrastructure.
Which is true.
So, yes.
Infrastructure.
Exactly. So now, let me tell you, before this time, the people of Nigeria didn't know how much sacrifice the government has been making for the people of Nigerians. The government virtually paid for everything that we consume in Nigeria, starting from subsidizing Naira. Now, the government was subsidizing Naira and they were also subsidizing fuel. In fact, they were subsidizing our everyday living. But people were always crying, government Ariano, government Ariano. But we didn't know that we are the ones eating up what the government, could actually use to develop the land.
Okay.
Because the government didn't want the Naira to go too high up, they were paying so much to subsidize the dollar to go too high up. So they were paying so much to subsidize the dollar. And then apart from subsidizing the dollar, they were also we only have our major export commodity today on our fuel, crude oil, isn't it? So the crude oil that the same crude oil, it can be converted into different uses, including PMS, which is fuel. And then that fuel is being subsidized. Even the diesel was also being subsidized. So many of them. And now the question is, where does the government get its money from to develop the land? So we started having difficulties there. So that was why when this government now came on board, the government realized that we are going into borrowing because we are not earning anything. We are using our money to subsidize dollar. We are using our money to subsidize fuel for the people. Yes, we are buying fuel cheap. A lot of people are buying plenty of cars. You see people, we are not even talking about government in this case. We are talking about ordinary Nigerians. You know how much we love luxury in this country. Ordinary Nigerians because there was lack of discipline. there was lack of discipline. And then the government felt like it is time to begin to instill discipline into the system. And by there's a lot that the federal government is doing today. There is this coastal road. Then the existing road effort is also being made to begin to maintain the existing road. These roads have gone into they've gone into very bad states. There is no federal road today that is passable. The reason is that there is no money left to do them because the country was going so much was going deep and deep and deep into borrowing to survive. So then our president is someone that is so that he has done this before in Lagos. So there was now a need for him to kind of instill discipline into the system and then see how he can revive the economy. And that is what he has just done. And by God's grace, Nigeria is picking up. Local government are doing much more than they've done before. It wasn't because the chairman who were on that seat before didn't do their best. It was because they did what they could do within the limited resources that they had. So, but as things have continued to improve, we are also seeing improvement in all areas. The local government chairman are also picking up. The government at the state level is also doing so much. Then just like that.
Okay. So my next question, in line with the question somebody did here. Yeah. Oh, see, my question is how no, not this one. Before this one, I think there is one. Okay. Okay. Oh, see, please take this question to the chairman. Is the benefit for poor citizens for them or for the leaders? As in Ihorachano Joe, the benefit of moving from PDP to APC.
Whether it's for the leaders or for the people.
Is it for the masses? Is it for everybody, the masses, or for just PDP?
I can tell you without missing words that the benefits is for everybody, both the leadership and the people, and it is even more for the people than the leaders. That is the truth. And from next week, a lot, will start coming out. We're already getting the benefits. We are smiling home. The people of Delta State is smiling home for that decision that the governor and the leadership of the party are taking.
Okay, if you say they are smiling home, may you please expatiate on that?
Empowerment programs are coming up. Massive empowerment programs. And when you forget to hear them, I'm sure you will love it.
Yeah, Honorable Shie Mwakome is not out yet. The empowerment program and the whole.
We are on it.
Yeah,
so
the reason I get hold of this program every Saturday is that just because you are now a citizen of the US, you are a citizen of UK, Canada, then we're seeing right?
Exactly.
So today on the way we say like a photo, video, a car, le garage, le traffic light, about big sway, then you no change, obia sway, right? Which means in obia swanim, O many take 200 years, or they mem to 120 years.
Yes.
You know?
That
So
is
what
true.
is really the benefit of the party, the benefit of PDP, APC? So it's not only that they will read this contract, then I lash him Nigeria the normal contract. No. But when I see that infrastructure, the things here, ni ohwe janle enye kere kere. I mean, a voting of joy for us, right? Then our meeting here will go waste. Yeah? So, the thing. So, our prayer is that ne must say that benefit iken kechuku. All right.
Amen.
So, another person is there to see another question here. Okay, so every question, everybody want their own different opinion and different way of asking question. It take it personal, okay?
Yes.
So this one is saying, how can we destroy our house and move to another person's house to become a tenant?
No, that's a funny question, and I consider it funny because the person does not really understand the nature of defection. Nobody is a landlord and nobody is a tenant. Yeah, the same people. And you, ebe ilusi, ebe. Okay, I was a local government chairman in PDP. Yeah. So when I came to APC, did I cease to be a local government chairman? Yeah, the answer is no. So if I was a landlord in PDP, am I now a tenant in APC? Has my position changed?
Okay.
It has not changed. So I'm still what I am. When I was in PDP. So all things being equal.
Okay, so I think in here this our person Lachono Oku is like maybe in the PDP before, maybe we can claim a kind of superiority in that joining well or something like that. So have you sensed anything like that since Ono joining
No,
the
no,
JP?
no. It has been it has been a joy for them to receive us to APC.
Okay.
And yes, it's like when you were half and now your other part has now come to join you. Yeah, they have not become complete. I used to want to come, man. Huh?
Yoro ora so welcome. Because
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Tinubu kora our home yale wike where our home
Uh,
seeing our sheriff.
yeah, yeah,
Other
exactly.
Tinubu seeing Yawane is sherified. Anyways,
Yeah.
I go to the next question for the sake of time. So anybody here in what question? Buto your question. Odakpa do cherry nen jogo this one say.
Okay. Okay.
Ekpele Odokpa. Okay.
Okay.
So Ika Connect. See, Mr. Chairman, what have you done for my people? Maybe I could take a dele to my people, for my people of Ika Northeast. So Keti by Lewan office. I think I not got 2 years, right? If I'm not mistaken. I've been bitching here.
No, I'm even I'm not even 1 year yet.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I'm
even,
Local government region from states.
Okay,
yes, yes.
so okay, so the few period they ring one, kiwo ihe we mepo for the people and kiwo ihe we are planning to make better than onye hopo before. Ele competition, but ihe we mepo and ihe we are planning to make for the people.
So when Canada, I had a manifesto, and I felt like my comments should be an upgrade from what was done in the past. And one of those particularly to improve governance at the local level. So I had that embedded in my manifesto. I wanted a local government that will also serve as a rallying point for the people of Eka Northeast. so that instead of always seeking to travel far, they can access the government at the local level. So we have made ourselves available to our people like never before. Like never before. We have made ourselves available. The people always have access to our office. There are no impediments. They come to us with their complaints. Sometimes we're able to do the ones we're able to do. And then the ones that we cannot do, we encourage them. We are here to give, either moral or whatever support that we know we could give to our people. And we've been doing that. Well, we've also ventured into infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
We have been able to, based on the capacity of the local government, we've been able to complete a 1 kilometer road, which by God's grace, it will come up within our 1 year in office, or before our 1 year in office. We've completed that. We've also completed a motor park, a nice one at that.
Mm-hmm.
with asphalted with asphalted surface. We've been faced with a huge security challenge since even before we came into office. The challenges have been there, so we've also done our best to make sure that we tackle these challenges head on. We have done that too. So we have also embarked on empowerment programs. There are other ongoing projects. For example, when I came in, I felt like, I've traveled around Delta, and I felt like with the kind of prestige that comes with the office of a local government chairman, we needed to do better. Then we started building a modern executive complex, a one-story building that at least our people, whether those of our people, so that a place that even the president can visit. Yes, an office that we could at least work with, that we can proudly welcome the president. And I'm hoping that when we complete it, that we're able to welcome our governor first to that office, the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevore, to that office. It's a nice edifice, and we want to do it so that it will come out best, so that people can look at the counties and say, "Oh, go to the counties local government council and see what they have there." Because yes, it's the seat of the seat of power in the local government. So it has to come out beautifully. So I just felt like we should be an example, for others to also follow. When I also saw that we just don't have to stop there, because the people really need us to impart in their lives. And then we felt like, okay, let's come up with a motor park that will also help reduce the burden of going all the way to the express to board whenever they are traveling, with attendant risk that accompanies. Sometimes at the express, a lot happens there. Accidents happen, robbery happen, and then we felt like, although we finished it and it has taken some time, but we'll commission it soon, so that our people can we can put it into good use, so that it can begin to serve our people. So we wanted to do that to help reduce our risk of traveling to the express to join buses. And then the road we tarred is also very close to the park. The purpose of tarring the road is also to feed the park, and also make life easy for people that lives around the area. They visited my office. They came and they even gave me a goat. they, 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 they came with a goat, to thank me for the little effort that we have put in. It has been like never before. That's the truth. But as things continues to improve, I can assure the people of that's not even all. By the way, So, but I don't want to be the one blowing my trumpet too much. So,
Okay. Yeah,
there's also
so
a very,
because
yeah. So
we were
there's also,
doing, so that is why
uh, the,
it's not like
yeah,
I'm blowing a trumpet.
yeah. So we also embark on road repairs here and there. Some of the damage, the erosion, the menacing effect of erosion in the car northeast and south is huge. And it's actually because of the topography of the area. It's a very steep slope. It's a very steep slope. So whenever there is rain, it becomes very destructive. And I regret to say that some days ago somebody died as a result of this erosion, a flash flood. And so that's why, although I know that we are not there yet. So, but we also use the opportunity to beg our people that whenever there is rain, they should please, stay back at home, because only rain do you and only rain do you Abi, they should please stay back at home because the effect of erosion in a car is always very devastating because of the nature of the topography. So the people have to understand that. So it's not always about government.
Okay, I caught it right there. Thank you very much, Emeke. So Hapu go so many questions in the editor now. Opportunity for Diokpa Abraham.
Ni ebe rational could that time opwele.
Nteroni rewe sheka.
Yeah, meter e wish am yawan e shi yawan okay because yawan ragba hume wani okwaram.
Okay, Diokpa Abel.
Ebe kugude meto onu
Ndosa Honorable Chairman,
Thank you very much.
If not, I wonder can invite like this. You say and then invite them.
Yeah.
So it be no better say in here when you go be no work as I.
So
Ndi ege okwe edo eboke ono. So I just don't know. I just work neke APC.
APC
party ya ewe kuni ha azokwa ewe kuni.
Your network is a bit unstable.
Network very unstable now. Network actually ajụjụ ahụ ịchọ na-eju. Okay, I'm not making
Hello.
Dr. Abraham Cherry Dodo.
Okay.
Dr. Chirigo.
No one can know all this one party in the enemy. Do you people believe need this one party to make Nigeria better? Oh, one question. Another question in Joe. For example, now all our PDP, APC. Ndị APC when they cook ndị Nigeria na-ekwu ndị APC banye ya ka Nigeria egugume ndị ha Nigeria. Nna ihe na jụọ nkọrụ weki na-emebi another election, coming election, another party winning. Maybe according to Kigi Wakuwa nke ihe ruling party ihe supposed to data na ihu na omeni ruling party ya no na eru data. Maybe next election now another party winning. Onu can move si jamesi that party. Can you hear here supposed to data we karwe? Yeah, my second question.
Okay.
Nkibu Zaguda.
Let me make the question brief so that the question don't everybody.
So Nkibu Zaguda, party also winning. So we would not have any need to go to another party. So Nkibuzo, the party also, another party will not win. Only our party will win. So there'll be no need to move to any other party.
Okay.
So the second one there, because the people they can't use to free things. when things become a bit difficult, any government in the so it comes to a time when there comes a need for a bit of discipline in this system, and things will free up. Things will free up. Much later, and it has even begun to come down little by little. So the regulation of all the sectors is important. Let the market, let the market forces determine price outcomes instead of trying to suppress increase in price. It's very difficult. It is like changing the course of the flow of a river. Huh? I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Trying to suppress, allowing the market determine, the flow of prices is always better. But when you try to suppress it, it is like trying to, change the flow of the river. Of course, that rivers comes with their natural channel of flow. So, and when you begin to try to change this course, when you begin to try to change this course, it's always catastrophic.
It can
So
bring
you
natural disaster.
exactly. So let us allow these market forces begin to determine how these prices go up and down. Yeah, how these prices go up and down, and I believe with time things will come down. Pretty much it will come down.
My take,
All right.
my take question, just
Adulated question.
just,
No,
I think that was
just a second.
Dodo.
Okay.
Adulated question.
uh,
Adulated question, Dodo. Hello? Hello?
Please, no question I can draw to the chairman.
Okay, brief.
so I have 5 minutes before I join another meeting. At the other side.
Now, the major issue a land, which is Agbo Delta State.
Mm-hmm.
Now the insecurity. Now, use example, like Abavo as a community, many things are happening. Not just only Abavo, different places, even Waliro or Woyibu, many where they kidnap well.
Okay.
Now, my question is this: is it that those people remain the kidnapping, is now more than the government of the day? Why
Okay.
the government actually really assure to put in, a very to tackle that insecurity? One of the major questions
Okay.
making
Okay. Che, not that this question. MLR complicated. Not that this one straightforward.
So a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
The issue of security.
After him, then Dr. Abraham.
The issue of security has always been a priority for every government. But the reason any state or country that is not secured, there's only one thing you get is chaos. But the case of this headsman has been a little bit of it's a different case entirely. The reason how many crime will happen in my town? It's easy to mobilize the security agencies, the police, the army, the air force into action. And then before you know it, normalcy returns. Now we now have a situation where the farmlands are the places now being where people are being attacked, and it's not easy for you to tell a policeman, Ajami Mafia, the chamber 24 hours without even knowing the particular place, the actual place to go and the actual place. You see, only police or only Ajami Mafia that they know 24 hours of every day. You understand that it's not easy. So it's not as if any effort is not being made, but there are no excuses, even if it's difficult. And we know the good of the land. So both Eka North and South are making efforts, concerted efforts. And I don't want to speak for Eka South, but Eka North is making very serious effort. Ndị ka eke azụ si ugbo and arụwa peacefully.
In
And
peace.
so yes, as a matter of fact, issues related to security is not something you discuss in public.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you 100% we are doing something. And I believe with 100% in it, it will bear fruit. The government of
Sure.
Delta State is working day and night.
It's so.
A solution is brought to our people.
It's
The government of our local government are also working day and night in synergy with the state government. Every single time the state government he always tells us do this, do that to ensure that our people live peacefully, and we are determined to see that law and order, there is law and order, and that there is peace in Eka land.
okay.
Eka is in particular.
Jokpa Abraham.
Okay, Meke Dr. Abraham.
That's somebody as a try can of because so many just like a desuko, on can
It will not be easy. It puts more burden on the government too, because everybody will now become dependent upon the government. And you understand now, because
Okay.
when they could no longer get their food from the farm, they will all begin to look upon the government to provide for them, which will not be easy on the government too.
Exactly, because anya ha mo gan ga run gbo onwe ya mara ke ihe re government afọ ọrụ call na afọ ọrụ onwe ya mara na because if
There
you
was
go ya go ka ya go ri
uh,
ki eri ihe ori afe ri ja ba
exactly. Our farm work could sustain us
okay,
then.
so Dr.
So
Abraham, you could.
Chairman, when you make a give Biada Zayoku, men may bear.
uh, time hold on 2 minutes.
Yeah, you
Uh,
a man of a man in a humble. I am a man me, but yeah, man, my dear
yes, sir.
Nigeria always, Tunde, your secretary, my cousin.
Oh,
Now,
that's good.
yeah, when you who any discuss that meaning is when you know hereditary machine low London also, and that video yeah also made a lot of suggestion they
Uh,
make. Just need time area high. And what it is Nibia and yes so many suggestion because in Kenya in Kenya to Melanie or you be. Oh, you who Johnny
And
go
Kaseka invite is another
I wasn't only one question
uh,
because of time. Dodo when you are environmental agency, a benny when
yes.
it just so mail everywhere. You also me motor where there's some environmental agency. When you did a mail, we did a lesson all those money the way system no use by like a benny we bury hele alley. The pipes are many abaye. In can open gutter, yeah, you get a phone about you get a erosion. Now, this environmental agency, their work to just for all those holes, a bay, the
Yes.
filter, I mean abaye, so that minis will not
Uh,
happen. And to one
yeah.
on the must go open gutter, where clean it up. Like if you're Nigeria now, especially at Eka, Aleka get it. Also, here are causes erosion, and they had a clear gutter where. Ije ebere one no kan to yo like olore ije so me yahun gota ayidun wele fifia le wele and ije my own gota de rutan wa za gota ngwa my mega gota imosaza why me no sa e flow and I gone the that area meaning is way okay who me mo lo no we kwenu e clear gota do don't choni make here amani kodo o carry so one carry
So we'll do our best. We'll do our best.
environmental agency
We will also. We have it. We have it.
Created that if possible you want it on your own day take people by surprise just so street to street ya so me once we when you no tiu o no nye clear ni gota no ka fine ya e ka one everywhere ka man need gota re clear and so just those time area high a lot of things buke and no you are supposed to town hall meeting e back in our money the heart of people Even if town hall meeting, make sure you just so town meeting. We have also made here for because in the office, I'm going to very important. When I hang it so that these are achievable, so that you will not fail.
Oh, master.
So that any time people your home and body afia to afia no to zo afia buke and I don't want my mafia when they can't tell of afia one
you're saying the truth. They abandon it. They hang along the road. They abandon it and hang along the road. That way, man. That is true.
I used to classic
lifestyle.
When do the people right now?
Okay.
And the
second disabled. We're going to wheelchairs and their crutches. Just want the vigilante. I need to go on wear handcuffs, let touches, touch. Do anywhere go do to my hero. Let who pone it cast out. Any rag bamboo, a way yeka, dodo, making sure the the la ara, make a issue got it always because no empower this boy ways go. Work a bamboo if I didn't make we did not go on the Indiana Holy Mafia. Don't do it. You know, I'm on me or home. I know you will do it. You won't know who you to win it. Ladio Yano dodo.
Yes, sir. Oh, master.
So
so let me.
They can invite
Next time.
Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, sir. Okay. Dr. I don't which I cannot joke question, but Dr. Ekpele, because according to him, on 2 meetings.
It was a long time, but it's okay since so many.
And all of the questions, and it's very good, Dr. Wizzy. All of the questions that he put out were supposed to be questions for 2 of them. Honorable Jerry and Honorable Odigwe. So only him also be and so no question the whole question in ma, right? And all man no disappoint is in just one meeting with. Okay, so maybe I can plan now invited us here to who more especially on this environmental sanitation
very important
water. Yeah, because Ilekpanwa recently yesterday, and Yawani made mention of it, and we're very happy no making mention of it. A little child in Joko school, Nebwe Elu machine with his brother. Then mistakenly went on Nyaye Imegota. Till today, we can hold the child. This thing on the 13th of this month.
Oh, wow.
Up till now, we can hold the little child. I think 2 years old or 4 years old. How old the post yesterday, right? He made mention of it. Yeah, and we see that particular gutter. Many people were separating picture that same particular place in Bulu, you know. So I can talk you here. Then we talk more specifically on that gutter issue and on Ikwaye dustbin. Dr. Edo, you may join you. Agwam honorable ni take excuse need your daughter's graduation. So it's a plus for all of us. You make a joke.
Yeah.
So maybe your question, how many kaseka just your question on when you now, or how many contributions?
You know what? We Ekasaka deal with a question in Then man one question. And again, Yele Yasuo Kabiazi, he invited Okaro Money, the two are there together, but also Okaro's man, he needed more time because like I said, was so many things working cool. So it's like the time already a little bit too short. Yeah, so maybe you can say you were maximum web boy, 2 hours. So each of them can say 40 minutes. Just not just to create it too. These guys they need to fund them. Because let's see.
Because
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Sharing
Uh-huh.
email addresses in hand also na dog basha. So for ndị who they talk questions, so Dodoni Ekpeleni is not like ni enya choni na present a question or no. The reason is because one, enye bidone because waiting for him to join in, and secondly, the questions Dr. Friday Ikecheri. So secondly, Dr. Friday you akpom no Ikecheri now. Iriebe ni wa akpom kiro.
Me LML.
Dr. Friday that.
Okay.
Okay. So so ekpelenine attempting the whole questions, right? So I know we've been over an hour. He was with us over an hour here, right? And before this meeting, Ogwalem when we rally in the morning. Noria okay dodo, however it is. Yeah, create a time because last week was supposed to join in also Neka joining. So no say dodo. Yeah, creative, and which he actually honored this invitation, right? So and secondly, security issue Elihewa address life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because many times I invite the two security leaders. The Monday, when Monday was the chairman, and the other one, right? Ilekba, they will tell you something, but by the time Ilagwa were the strategy, the strategy ile use to combat security issues, then Ileye loopholes to these people, Ndomesene were into that game. Yeah. So, give many security issue, their plans and their strategy is not something that they have to discuss live. Yeah. But I pray God will help us so that everything don't work out fine. Okay.
Umwebo asinio ndị nedile ndị nne woma baba na woma neneni nọdụkọ n'ihe alema n'aha Jizọs. Ndị lele nyo nenyi obele rile nọdụkọ n'ima enyo nyo ka na-ekpekpere abi.
Yes.
Umwebo na-ekpekpere o. Osolubu adede enyi eze kokowa ezi tebite. Enye kele ke ohuma nwo hinketa no kanta ya ga apu ebin abeda mano nwe nya abede kumpa hu gialeka kumpa hu gi Nigeria but aleka ke ye kudo me ohuma because oso nya nke nkugure osi ikpegude nke nke iri ikpegude aleka baba ibianketan na ekupia zoku ke aleka doji hu and obede meni nwene nyohu who chele ngwere ma 2 weeks now ke egira chone no biada doing nothing ketan na ikpengere na tukwa so bi na mane ke ale yin wa le ka doji hu ya o chairman inde eka not chairman Monday Odigwe opon ketan baba no ko na ma o. You your ra kinketa mekeni okwa wake you ebute here more and okwa nore baba dodo all is normally o but ele hele come go ni kuzie so that ewe ye ndi nke ka ihe ahwara ihu no maneni baba dodo waya no le yakobia nke tam na inwani umuneri ali ebo mewe Abraham when Abraham in England when you Roslyn hore Canada when you Michael Wizzy or Sweden when you work for a bell le lucky were Italy ne kubo meka ne we our own suggestion onwene no ga ni hezo are ne alekama baba dodo you so baba you so nye inwe better no kwasa inketan okwe ikeku bu ebuchi onu enyi anele ikugu enso onye zeniku baba dodo elari yo edokwase n'okwu nke taa n'ohu nwere enyi wu chema monde n'oge ọrụ ele ndị nke obuche meda kansụl obodo ndị ala enyi n'okwu n'ezo were ihe okwu dodo and colonial edifie and le defie and le wegbue ebe obuche ka n'ihe n'ọha na ikwu baba dodo elari si n'iyi amamihe meka amamihe kwe ga-asị dodo papa n'ọdị na mma n'ọdịkwa na mma n'ọdị n'ezinụlọ mma anyone na-ebe nọ ihe dị le ka ịlarịọ baba na aha Jizọs Kraịst baba hụ nwenye amen.